Hello everyone, Christina here. Welcome to another mail call, live mail call here at my YouTube channel. This is the time of my usual weekly live stream, but it is the beginning of the month, so I thought it'd be fun to open the mail. Hello to everyone over in the chat, so many familiar names and faces. Welcome, welcome. For those of you who might be new to Mail Call, this is a feature here at my YouTube channel where I give you a theme for each month throughout the year. You send me cards based on that theme, and then I open them on camera live so we can all see the cards that we've all created based on that month's theme. So at the end of tonight's live stream, all the people who have sent in cards, they include a little info slip. All of those info slips will go into a bucket for a giveaway. And tonight's prize is a $50 gift card to the crafty store of your choice. So online store, obviously, so I can just email you that gift card. So the theme for March, we're opening all the cards for March. The theme for March is ink blending. So I haven't seen all the cards. I saw a few as I was opening the envelopes to get prepared, but I'm fully expecting very colorful cards tonight. So let's jump into it. Here we are. Here's my bell for today. When the person who has submitted the card, if it's their very first submission, I get to ring a bell. Always fun to do that. Okay, so I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to cover. I don't think I need to cover anything else. We're going to jump right in. All right, this first card is from Beth in Maryland. All right, and let me zoom in here. That seems about right for all the cards. Look how cute this is. Stop it. Oh, and it's just got like some little very faint blending of all the kitties. So cute. I wonder if this is like a cover plate and then she just used a portion of the cover plate as like a stencil. Let's see. Waffle flower, postage collage, cat's dye, powder day sentiment stamps, or Potter Day, maybe. Gina K inks. Love it. Beth, what a beautiful card. Now, Beth did request that her card be returned. She included an envelope to do that, as well as her address on the envelope and postage. So I will make sure that gets back to Beth. All right. And then just like I did last month, I forgot to empty out my giveaway bucket, which has, this is my little trash can that I leave on my desk. So let me just empty that real quick. It's basically used for the release paper on foam tape. That's what I use it for. Okay, so Beth's little slip is going into the giveaway bucket. Okay, moving on. Okay, first of all, let's appreciate this envelope. It is so dang cute. This is from Andrea. I think I've already seen Andrea in the chat. This is from Andrea in East Texas. Look at this cute card. All that postage. It's adorable. I'm wondering, I think it's this direction. Yeah, more of the stamps are this direction. So I think that's probably the way it's supposed to go. So she used Ellen Hudson First Class stamps, a dye from Pink and Maine, Distress inks in Cracked Pistachio, Evergreen Bough, Lucky Clover, Pine Needle, Salvage Patina, and Shaded Lilac. Just a little bit of lilac thrown in there. Love it. She says she ink blended on all stamps. I used a wet brush and dry cloth to pick up ink from the flower blossoms only for a bleached effect. Perfect. I love that. Thank you so much, Andrea. All right. Put that slip in the giveaway bucket. Ooh, this is fun. This one has another fun envelope. Hold on. I'm making sure. I feel like there's something. Hold on. Oh, no. I think. Oh, okay. I had to figure out the envelope. Okay, look how thin this envelope is. There's a die. She used a die to cut out the leaf here, and then over here, and then inside the envelope, she has the paper like folded and then like it opens up so then you can put the card inside. So fun. Okay. This is from Amy in Missouri. Took me a minute to figure out how she did that. And this is, well, it looks like, you know what? She probably cut straight through. Yeah, she totally did. How fun. Okay, look at this fun ink blending. Okay, I'm suspecting Distress Oxides. I don't know which colors though, but how cute is that? All right, I'm gonna guess. This is Chip Sapphire down here, Mermaid Lagoon, mixing up into Carved Pumpkin seems like it'd be too bright. Maybe Ripe Persimmon, no, but that's much more cool toned. I'm not sure what that is. And then maybe Lumberjack Plaid for the top. I'm just guessing. Amy did not give us any specific color usage. So if you have a guess, let us know in the chat. Or Amy, let us know. What colors did you use? What a cute card. Thanks, Amy. All right. Ooh, this is a really fun ink blend. This is from Laura in Arizona. And no details, but look at this fun card. It's nice, big 5x7. She's used an embossing folder for the balloons and then cut out additional balloons. And there's a shimmer. Do you guys see the shimmer? It's really pretty. There's a nice shimmer. I'm also suspecting that she used Distress Oxide inks just from the quality of the ink, like the surface. So I'm not sure which colors. I'm guessing Worn Lipstick, Wilted Violet. Ooh, what is the bright blue called? Blueprint Sketch. And then that's got to be Squeeze Lemonade. That's what I'm guessing, but who knows? And then look how fun this is. You open it up and it has this pop-up that says, let's party. It's your day. Happy birthday. How fun is that? How cute. Thank you so much, Laura. All right, coming up next. All right, let's appreciate the envelope. Adorable. And then let's see here. Who is this from? This is from Kay in California. Ooh, look at that moody blend. I love that. Hold on, I've got to turn my fan up. It is so warm in here. Let's see. Ooh, that's kind of loud. You guys can probably hear it now. I've heard that if I keep the fan on low, you guys don't hear the fan very much, but, or actually, I just need to angle it so it actually hits me. Hold on. Angle the camera a little bit, or not the camera, but the fan, just so it hits me. Oh, and I guess I could also turn on my little picture-in-picture camera. Hold on, I'm gonna turn down the fan. Okay, now that it's on me, that's better. Okay, hold on. All right, hi. Oh, and I've got like the wind in my hair. Love it. Well, I feel lots better because I'm wearing a lightweight sweatshirt, but yeah. Anyway, I feel like I should just pull my hair back because otherwise it's going to be like blowing. Okay. All right. Well, adorable. I particularly love your dye usage. Wink, wink. It's one of my dyes. I love it, but I'm not sure what this blend is. I'm guessing it's maybe like a lumberjack plaid all the way down to maybe like a ground espresso or something. Oxides, no colors specifically. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure what color she used, but Kay, love it. My picture-in-picture isn't showing. I swear I see it up at the top. Do you guys not see it? Maybe Leanne had that comment before I turned it on. Let me know. All right, adorable card. Love it. I love the hearts on the envelope too. So cute. All right. Thank you so much, Kay. Love it. All right. Up next, we have, ooh, this one has a really fun envelope too. Oh, this is actually also from Kay, but it was for February. It didn't make it in time. Look at this cute envelope. Adorable. And then look at this fun card. I love it so much. Oh, and of course I'm getting a notification that my mailbox got a package. It's probably more cards. I'm so sorry, you all. I'm so sorry if you don't see your card tonight. It might be that just arrived to my mailbox. So I apologize if that's the case. But there's a lot of cards to go through tonight. I have to show you this. Look how many. Well, it's like, oh, we're right here. There we go. That's how many we have to get through tonight. There's a lot. Okay. All right, back to Kay's card. Okay, it looks like she used a really fun background stamp and then heat embossed it in black and then colored the individual elements. I'm thinking maybe alcohol inks. I'm not entirely sure. She also added some fun white little spots. So fun. All right. From Gina K. Doodle garden background stamp. Bees on card front. Colored with Copics. Yes, perfect. That bee's so cute. I love him. He's so friendly. And I love that there's another bee over here and then more inking. Adorable. Thank you so much, Kay. All right. Next card is from Ayla. Yeah, I think Ayla. I think that's how we determined how her name is pronounced. Look how pretty this is. This would, sorry, I've got the hiccups. This was also for February. And let's see. She says, hi, I colored one picture in my coloring book and cut the rows off for this card. I used normal markers, quote unquote, normal markers. P.S. Sorry for not, let's see, keeping the form for year 2026. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, no problem. My printer was not very cooperative this time again, unfortunately. No worries. As long as you have the month marked and maybe corrected, that's no problem at all. How cute is this? Live life in full bloom. That's a great stamp sentiment. I love that. So colorful. I love that. And the theme for February was coloring. So this goes really well with that. Love that. Thank you so much. All right. Coming up next from Michigan, we have Jennifer. Cute, like kind of a really pale peachy pink envelope. Love that. And then look at this. Look how pretty. Okay, so it looks like she did ink blending. So I'm assuming this is like a stamp plus a stencil situation. So pretty. I love the really soft colors. When I do my ink blending, I tend to just go like full saturation with like really intense colors. So I love this. It's so soft. And there's a cat fur on it. Sorry, 2 cats. All right, Jennifer says, Alta New seasonal blooms, stencils and dyes. Oh yeah, because she did, yeah, die cut the edge. Sentiments from Pink Fresh. I stamped in light gray ink because I was going for super light blending. You achieved it. It's cute. I love that. Thank you, Jennifer. And I'll put that in the giveaway bucket. Ooh, this is fun. I love this. It's kind of moody. This is from Michelle in Indiana. Hold on. Fold that up so it stays put. Look how pretty this is. This kind of like dramatic spotlight blending going out to the edges. That's really pretty. I love that. And then I like these like leaves coming in off the side. And I believe they're embossed because they're a little shiny. Look how cute that is. Colleen is asking, where do I get the info sheet? You're talking about this form right here. Go to the link in the video description and it will take you to my blog. And that's where you can download a sheet where there's 4 of these on the page, and then you just cut them apart and send one in with each card. Cool. I love that. What a fun card. I wonder what color she used. Let's see. Distress Embossing Glaze Prize Ribbon. She doesn't say which inks in particular, but I love that. So pretty. Thank you so much, Michelle. I'll put that card to the side. Perfect. All right, this next card is from Ariana in Southern California, and look how pretty this is. Look at all these pinks and magentas. Oh, be still my heart. I love a really good magenta card. right? And she's got like different tones in magenta, like some that are a little darker, some that are lighter. It's a really good mix. So beautiful. Background and flowers, ink blending, watercolor with C9 colors, ballet slipper, briar rose, wildberry, and plumberry. It's a good mix. Cosmos dye and stamp set. Let's see. And the sentiment is from C9 as well. I love that. So beautiful. Ariana, love it. Gorgeous. All right, into the giveaway bucket. Coming up next, we have one that it's from Tara in British Columbia, Canada, our first Canadian for the night. And I love this. Okay, how cute is this little bunny in a hat? I love it so much. And it's got like a little shimmer kind of stamped on it. Or maybe it's stenciled, I'm not sure. But how fun is that? It looks like it's a little magic spot. So cute. Distress inks for the oval blending. Kitsch Flamingo Squeezed Lemonade and Tumble Glass. Bunny and Sentiment from Spellbinders from their Advent. Love it. Stamped Versamark with perfect pearls and oval. Love that technique. I always forget about that technique. Love it. All right. Thank you so much, Tara. Let me have a drink here. This is not caffeinated. Some of you might know I'm off caffeine. It's terrible, y'all. I've stopped the caffeine. So this was my first time attempting to get a latte from Starbucks with their decaf espresso. It tastes just as good, but there's no caffeine. That's okay. I'll get over it. Okay. From Anne Marie in St. Clair Shore, Michigan. That's a really pretty name for like a city or a town or whatever. Okay, this is perfect considering yesterday was Easter. I love it. She's got a fun ink blend where there's yellow in the middle and then it kind of fades out to green. So pretty. There's also ink blending over this entire egg. I'm kind of guessing that maybe this is a stencil and die set for this fun Easter egg. So let's check. Stencil from Cricut. Distress ink. Okay, so she probably cut the stencil with her Cricut and then also cut out the egg shape with her Cricut. So cool. And then distress inks for all the blending. Look at all those fun colors she used. And she used the color cube 1. Color palette 187. Love that. And then I guess there's a gnome inside. Oh, he's cute. He's cute. I love him. He's like a little gnomey guy, but he has bunny ears. So cute. Love it. Thank you so much, Anne-Marie. All right. Coming up next, I have some stenciling. Let me get this out. Who sent this? This is from Fern in Alberta, Canada. Look at that fun stenciling. What a great stencil. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this, but like, it kind of looks like maybe the flowers were stamped in a very pale yellow. Do you guys see that? They were stamped in like a very pale yellow and then stenciled. That's so interesting. Layering stencil from Lisa Horton, and then a bunch of inks. I love that. Perfect. And I like the addition of the little sparkles, little sequins on there. That's so fun. Love that. All right. Thank you so much, Fern. Coming up next, we have from Vanetta in Indiana, a fun envelope. And then look at this fun card. Okay, so we open it up. How else does it open? Oh, like this. Sending hugs from here to there just to remind you how much I care. Thinking of you always. What a fun little intricate trifold. Okay, this embossing folder is amazing. Look at that. That's, wow. That's unreal. Okay, was it, she must have used watercolor paper. Because like a regular cardstock would totally crack with all this detail. Spellbinders? I'm just guessing. If any of you are unaware, my favorite part about doing mail call is trying to guess where all the products have come from and what techniques were used. I just find it so fun. Card inspired by Jennifer McGuire. Stamp, die, and stencil, all to build a garden. Embossing folder, Tim Holtz. Intertwined. Nice. I need to look at his embossing folders because this is incredible. That is such a good embossing folder. I love that. I'm particularly looking at this detail down here in the bottom. Like, look how deep that is. Wow. That's like, it's almost like what it would be if you had like paper mache and put it into a mold. Like, that's unreal. So beautiful. Thank you, Vanetta. Okay. Up next, we have from Kathy in Ohio. It's like a little stand-up card. So this is what it looks like. It's a little calendar, and it looks like, oh yeah, it has all the months of the year. That's so fun. It's like a little notepad. Time for a new calendar from Tailored Expressions. How fun is that? Cool. And then it's on a little easel, so it can stand up. That's so fun. I love the ink blending up here. It looks like it was maybe stamped and then stenciled. So cool. Tailored Expressions, Petal Party stencils, and then the mini tear-off calendar. What a fun idea. I love that. Thank you so much, Kathy. All right. From Madeline in Southern California. Look at this fun birthday card. What a fun color palette. And then these candles that are added on top and the stenciling. I think this is waffle flower, right? And I think it is. My attempt at ink blending. This was not an attempt. This was a success. Waffle flower dyes and stencil, honeybee candles, sentiment stamps, and dyes, distress oxides. I love this. And what a fun color palette. It's very colorful for birthday. I think it works great. Madeline, I love it. It's adorable. Such a cute card. All right. Okay, this one looks like it's fun. Ooh, it's very three-dimensional. Okay, hold on. Let me get the slip out. This is from Ken in Taiwan. We love Ken. He's very creative. This was actually for January. The theme was hearts or heart shapes. So he made this like very dimensional envelope to put the card in. And then look at this card. All those flowers. My word. They're like very, very popped up. Okay. Oh, wow. And it like spun. What? What? It like moves. I don't even know how he did that because it's like on a toothpick or something. It's on a stick. And then as you put it away, it folds in. I'm mesmerized. Wow, that's so cool. Okay. Greeting heart, the greetery, heart embossing folder and dies. Oh yeah, those are those hearts. That is the right shape, isn't it? Let's see. Yep, my heart stencils on the inside. Karen Berniston stocking pop. Been trying to get this mechanism to work smoothly, still working on it. You might need to rotate the heart a few times to help wind it up. Oh, well, I think it worked. Unless you're supposed to like, oh, in the back. I didn't realize that. I'm not sure what he means by wind it up. I think maybe I need to turn it this way. Okay. And you open it. I don't know. I think it worked pretty well as is. That's really cool. Thanks, Ken. He's so creative. I love it. His cards are always something very different. Okay. Up next. Well, first of all, let's appreciate this wood envelope that has flowers on the inside. That is so fun. Ooh, what is this? Like made. Oh, it's from Ken again for February. The theme was coloring. And look at this. He kind of like made another little floral. I think it's painted with acrylic markers or acrylic paints or something. It's really cool. Ooh, and then the pretty flowers on the inside. That's gorgeous. I love that kind of abstract. So pretty. I love that. Been experimenting with gouache, not acrylic, gouache. I want to see if I can take a floral die and make it look like pressed flowers. So I used, after lots of experiments, Shrieky Dink with shading fountain pen ink. Oh, honeybee dye. How cool. Oh, I see now. That's cool. I love that. That's beautiful. I just realized that on Ken's slips, he says, do not include me in the mail call giveaways. So I will not. I'll take those out of the bucket. What a pretty card. Thank you, Ken. Ooh, this one might be from Ken too. Let's see. I'm not sure. Hold on. It's got a pop-up. I think it is. Yes, this is for March from Ken. Okay. Fun envelope. And then look how pretty. Oh my word. It's got a pop-up hummingbird. Wow. And it's like, that's moody. I love that ink blend. Okay, look how pretty. And it like pops out. It comes out quite a bit. That's so cool. Ken, I love it. He has all these fun like pop out mechanisms that he creates. It's so cool. C9 Inks, Honeybee Cover, and Hummingbird. Karen Bernison, Upsy Daisy Pop. So that must be this mechanism that pops that up. Frame from Ulta New. Hummingbird colored with, I'm not sure about that word, but high shimmer watercolor. I'm not sure what brand that is. So cool. That's so pretty. Thank you so much, Ken. Knocked it out of the park once again. Okay, up next. Oh, yay. This is from South Australia from Natasha. Look how pretty this is. Ooh, what a great technique for ink blending over an embossing folder. And then you just bring in the ink over top and it really accentuates the embossing folder pattern or design. So if you have an embossing folder and you really want it to take center stage on your card, this is something you could do. I think that's so fun. Embossing folder from Nellie's Choice. Distress ink, spellbinder label die, hot foiled press plate. Love that. So pretty. Thank you, Natasha. I'm totally going to cough. I might need to get a drink here. I'm going to mute myself. Hold on. Much better. I just had a little tickle in my throat because I kept talking. Okay. Coming up next. To get that out of the plastic. This is from Karen in Ontario, California. Okay, we all love a good mermaid, right? We love mermaids. I love this. It's so pretty. And it looks like she's used maybe like some like gel pens or something to color in the mermaid tail because there's a little bit of like a metallic finish. It's so fun. And then she probably used like a stencil and blended those colors in the background. Stencil Echo Park, Summer Sun. Stamps from Picket Fence and Amazon. Ink is Stress, it looks like. And then these stickers down here from Paper Studio at Hobby Lobby. Love it. So pretty. What a pretty card. See life's beauty. Be a mermaid. I love that. Thank you so much, Karen. What a fun card. I'm a sucker for a mermaid. All types of mermaids. Okay. Ooh, this one looks like it might be interactive. Hold on. Let me see who created this card. This is from Carol in Maryland. She does want her card returned, so I have an envelope over here. Okay, what entirely is this? Oh, it's a cute little sun that pops out. That's so fun. I love that. And then we've got some little mama elephant images right here. How cute is that? Sending sunshine. That's adorable. I love that. Inks are peeled paint, tumbled glass, and blueprint sketch. Stamps from Lawn Fawn and die cuts from Concord 9th. I love that. I love this background back here with the ink blending from the blue to green. So adorable. I love that. Thank you so much, Carol. I'm going to put your card in its envelope. And then I'll just wet the envelope so we can stick that down. I don't know if that's enough moisture. We'll see. Is that going to hold? I think we're good. Okay. Thank you so much, Carol. What a fun card. I love that blend. All right. Coming up next from Patty in Massachusetts. Look at this fun card. Okay, first of all, let's break this down. There's the embossing folder in the background for some texture. And then we have this really colorful tree. We've got the fence down here with this adorable owl. It's teeny tiny. I love it so much. And then we've got the spring wishes up there. From this style of the spring wishes, I'm just anticipating that it's probably Spellbinders because that's their style. Let me see. Dies from Spellbinders. Called it. Stencil is, wait. Where was the stencil used? Leafy. Wait, hold on. Okay, so there's that on the inside too. Stencil. Maybe she did the embossing with a stencil. That would be interesting. Color Cube Volume 1, number 402 for Petals and Blooms. And then she used Twist of Citron, Mowed Lawn, Spun Sugar, and Kitsch Flamingo for the inks. Trying to figure out where the ink is. Looks like maybe there's a little bit of ink blending on the edges here. Maybe that's what she means. I'm assuming. I don't know. Stencil, leafy. I wonder if maybe she means the embossing folder. She probably means the embossing folder. I would assume. Because that definitely looks like a 3D embossing folder. Mystery. Thank you so much, Patty. I love it. It's so springy. Okay. This is from Nina in Hawaii. Look how fun this is. I love all the floral with the, and then on the shoe. That's so cute. I love that. And what a fun color palette. Like generally just like gray, black, and white, like very monochromatic, but then pops of pink and green. So pretty. Love it. That's such a fun way to use some die cuts. Were the die cuts meant? Let's see, hold on. Oh, it's all one. Oh, wow. She did some like really good ink blending. Okay. Looks like maybe she ink blended over the shoe die cut and then colored in just the shoe with a black pen or marker. What an interesting way to do that. Shoe and corner dies by Tattered Lace. Ribbon strips of diamond art gems. Cool. I love that. That's so pretty. Ooh, and look at those glittery little strips on the side. Love that. What a pretty card. Thank you, Nina. Oh, you want it sent back before I forget. Let's put it in the envelope. I was about to put in my regular pile. Hold on. Let me get that in there. Yes, it would be a great engagement card. I agree. Okay. All right. We'll get that in the mail. I think I just put it on top of my keyboard. So my keyboard made a weird sound. All right. Put that in the giveaway bucket. Ooh, this is fun. Very colorful. This is from Amy in San Antonio, Texas. Look how fun this is. I think this is a stencil from Simon Says Stamp because I think it's an excellent stencil and so fun. I kind of suspect maybe this was a stencil by Sherry Carroll. I worked with Sherry for years and years and years over at Simon Says Stamp, and this is kind of her style. Love it. Yes, Simon Says Stamp Ocean Horizon cover die with Masking Magic and then ink blended each section with various dye inks. Oh, I love that. Birds made from a heart die. That's creative. I love it. It's just like the top edge of the heart. So creative. Sentiment from Lawn Fawn. Adventure Waits. Love it. Inside Sentiment from Waffle Flower. Faith makes all things possible. That's beautiful. And I love that you did like a rainbow stamping technique there. So it kind of mimics the colors on the front. That's so cool. Amy, adorable. I love that. I'm going to put your slip in the giveaway bucket, and then she does have an envelope to send it back. So get that going here. All right. Oh, this is adorable. And I kind of suspect this card might be from our friend Charlotte. Am I right? I'm right. I called it. Okay. The reason I know that is because Charlotte loves these fun, whimsical, kind of like, what's the genre I'm looking for? Like fantasy type characters, and they're adorable. And she always has really good coloring. So totally her speed here. Love it. Okay, what did she use? Catherine Pooler Samba ink, Simon Says Stamp Sentiment, Sweet November Stamps Image, colored with Core watercolor, Spellbinders label die cut, Altenew Wood Slice Heart die cut, Picket Fence Studio stencil, and Gold Rush Lunar Paste. I love that. Yeah, it does have like that Gold Rush on it. So cute. The dragon's adorable. I love it. Charlotte, amazing. So dang cute. I love that. Okay, this next one has really pretty flowers on it. This is from Yvette in the Netherlands. And look how pretty this is. What pretty blending. I love that. I think it might be a Gina K stencil. I'm just guessing. I could be wrong. But then she's also added like kind of like a shimmery, like a glitter shimmer on top. It's really, really pretty. I love this ink blending. It looks almost like watercolor. Gina K Twisted Stems, Elements Inks, Sparkle Gel Starlight from Gina K. That's gorgeous. I love that. And it looks like, oh, no, it's regular cardstock. I was thinking it almost looks like it might be on photo paper, but it's not. It's like regular cardstock. That's really pretty. Yvette, showstopper. Love it. Into the giveaway bucket. I'll put her slip. Ooh, this one's very dramatic. This is from Sharon in Alberta, Canada. Have a moment for the envelope. So pretty. Love that. And then look at this. Look how dramatic this is. She has like, okay, so for one thing, this is a single layer card. Well, sort of. We have like some navy cardstock, and then we have the white cardstock on top, but nothing's popped up. So it's very, very thin. It goes through the mail very, very well. But she makes it look like the whole vase is popped up by adding the shadow here at the bottom. So creative. I love that. And then it looks like, okay, so I'm assuming this is like from the same stamp set. They're very similar flowers. Could be wrong, but it kind of looks like they might be from the same. So pretty. Okay. Inspired by Lavinia stamps in the UK. Stamps are from Lavinia. Inks are VersaFine Twilight and Distress Oxide Chip Sapphire. So this has got to be VersaFine Twilight for the pattern. And then the Chip Sapphire around the edges for the vase shape. So cool. What a gorgeous card. Thinking of you, friend, you're the best. I love that. And then she's got a little bit of that pattern just coming in from the side. Beautiful. Sharon, what a beautiful card. I love that. And your envelope goes right along with it. Gorgeous. Okay. Coming up next, let's see here. It's clipped together. Hold on. From Joanne in North Carolina. So many books, so little time. So true. And then a book inside. I love this. I love this color palette. Like pinks, magentas, purples. Really, really pretty. Yes, looks like Leanne called it Lavinia. Perfect. All right, so we have some, okay, Altenew Tall Tale Stamps and Distress Oxide Inks. I love that. So beautiful. And I love the additions of those sparkly gems. Love that. What a fun ink blend around the outside. Joanne, I love it. So cute. Seriously, you guys outdo yourselves every single month. All right, this is from Kathy Lee in Colorado. And let me see here. Ooh, what a fun card. This is an unusual size. Okay, it is 5 by 6 1/4. So it's just a little shorter than 5 by 7. Okay, this background, I'm assuming stamped in like a gray ink, stenciled, but only some of the flowers and some of the leaves, which I find fascinating. What a fun technique. Stamps are pink fresh, dyes, waffle flower, inks, concrete, and ninth. Oh, Copics. She colored. It wasn't a stencil. She colored, and that's how she was able to just get some areas. Cardstock, Nina. Cool. That's so cool. And then that black cardstock is really nice. Very dramatic. I love that. And I really love that huge Hugs die from Waffle Flower. Love that. Like the addition of these little dewdrops as well. Love it. So cool. Thanks, Kathy. Okay, up next we have, hold on, it's in plastic. I have to open it. Wendy, I think we need some more Love That merch. I know. I need some, right? Okay. Oh, cute. This is from Elwood, our lovely friend who always sends her stuff in pink envelopes. I always know they're from her. Okay, look how cute this is. Okay, stop it. What a fun, clean and simple card. And she has included information about the card itself. So an embossing folder is from the Stamp Market. Die cuts are from the Stamp Market. Okay, look at this. She cut out the hello out of that card front, and then she cut out more in white and stacked it up. So cute. I'm sort of assuming, just from the way it looks, that she first did the cover plate and then did the ink blending, because a lot of the ink kind of gathered into the little stitches and really emphasized the pattern. So pretty. Yes, eclipse technique. That's what that is. When you cut out a shape from a background and then pop it up and just have the top layer of that background. So cool. I love that. Thank you so much, Elle. Adorable. All right, so Elle wants her card returned, pink and pink. So I'll get that in the mail. All right. Coming up next from Trisha in Wisconsin. It's all bundled up. It's like a present. From Trisha in Wisconsin, we have, ooh, that's pretty. Look at this. It has like the alcohol marker there. Our loved ones are forever close to us in our memories. What a great sympathy card, and what a great sentiment. I love that. She used, let's see, word stamp is from Amazon. That one, I'm assuming, because this one suspiciously looks like my handwriting. So it might be from one of my stamps from Simon Says Stamp, maybe. Bow stamp in there, yeah. From SBC. What is SBC? I don't know what that brand is. Love it. And then the ribbon is from her stash. So pretty. I love that. Is the With Sympathy, is that from my Encouraging Words stamp set maybe? It's looking vaguely familiar. I'm not sure. I've designed so many things over the years that sometimes I'm like, that vaguely looks like something I did. Like sometimes I can't tell. Other times I distinctly remember when I designed it. So I could be totally wrong. Either way, I really love it. Love that. All right. Thank you so much, Trisha. Okay. Yes, Boulder cards for a sympathy card. It's nice. Scrapbook.com. Yes, that makes more sense. From Sarah in Washington for March. Look at this. It's a Christmas card. I love it, in March. And so she has an embossing folder for, do you guys see that? For all those snowflakes. So pretty. And then she's black heat embossed the lines on this stamp and then colored on top. Floral stamp and die from Gina K. Gina K inks. The background is from Gina K. This is the whole Gina K card. I love it. Sentiment is Marian Light. Cool. So pretty. I love that. And it's like a very sentable card through the mail because it's all one layer and nothing's popped up. That's perfect. Thank you so much, Sarah. that in the giveaway bucket. Okay. Oh, this one needs to be opened up. Hold on. It's in plastic. All right, Naomi in England. Oh, love this. I love this die from Spellbinders. Oh, one of my favorite cards that I made last year was using that one. And then the You Can Count on Me dies is from my line. Love it so much. That is such a dramatic like sky in the background. She used prize ribbon, villainous potion, picked raspberry, and mustard seed. Oh, some of my favorites. Love it. Amazing. I love that she added this little white gel pen, like a little kind of highlights on the silhouette of all the animals and then Christopher Robin. So cool. Love that. What a cute card. I love Winnie the Pooh stuff. That's just too adorable. And if you're wondering, this is the Pooh and Friends silhouette die from Spellbinders. So cute. I love that. Awesome. Thank you so much, Naomi, over in England. Love that. Okay. This next one is from Sonia in Oregon. She wants her card returned, so I'll put that envelope over there. And then look at this fun technique. I think this is that technique where you swipe your ink pad over the paper and it creates almost like a wood texture. Love that. Let's see. Distress Oxide, Fossilized Amber, Craftsmart Brick Red, Memento Potter's Clay, Stampendous Sunrise Sunset Stamp. So pretty. It's like a little bit abstract. And then we've got that stamp on the inside. I love that. So pretty. All right. That was from Sonia. Thank you, Sonia. Oh, Sonia wants hers returned. It's a good thing I didn't turn over the envelope on accident. Are you guys trying to figure out if that if that sentiment is from one of mine? It looks like mine, but like a little different. So it might be a copycat, which is unfortunate, but it happens. All right, I'll get that off to Sonia. Put her slip in the giveaway bucket. Okay. Up next, this is from Jennifer in Idaho. Get this. Ooh, that's fun. Look at this. Look at this fun color palette. Such unusual colors. I love that. Also, whose stencil is this? That's a fun stencil. Picket fence for the stencil. So cool. And then Pretty Pink Posh for the stamp. And then a bunch of oxide inks. So colorful. I love that. Jennifer, that's adorable. I love it so much. What a fun color palette. It reminds me of It's a Small World at Disneyland, which I know is probably not these colors, but like the design and everything and how colorful it is, it totally makes me think of It's a Small World. So cool. I love that. Thank you so much, Jennifer. All right. Have we really not had any new like submissions? Wow, it's very unusual. This is from Melissa in Washington. Fun pink envelope. Look how pretty this is. Okay, so it looks like she did ink blending and then she stamped my Delightful Flowers background stamp on top and then heat embossed it in white. And then I think this Thinking of You is from one of my die sets too. Love it. So pretty. And I love that it's popped up on vellum. Yep, Cheerful Flowers, Stamp Market, dye inks in Blush, Cheeky, and Begonia. Love it. Such a pretty blend there. I love that. That's really, really pretty. And I like that you paired it with a slightly darker pink envelope. Gorgeous. Thanks, Melissa. Okay. Ooh, this is some pretty ink blending. This is from Stacy in Washington. Look at all of this. How cool is that? What a fun cut on the front. And then she had to do this pattern, this stenciling twice because this overlaps and then like matches up. That's so cool. I love that. Love that. And I love that hello too. I think that's for my essentials. Yep, that's for my essential size. Okay, this stencil, Botanical Plaid from Altenew. That's really pretty. I love that. Lots of Altenew inks. She's included the color families. And then the pearls that she's added are from Studio Katya. How pretty is that? It's so dramatic with that big pattern. I love that. Thank you so much, Stacy. All right. Ooh, I recognize this stencil. I believe it's from Gina K. This is from Judy in Hawaii. Ooh, and she's also done the eclipse technique where she's just popped up this hello. Do you see that? It's like very almost ghost-like. So pretty. I love that. And I love those purples, like a very cool toned purples, like a very bluish lilac. Love that. Gina K Magnificent Magnolias, light medium lilac and light medium spruce. And then the hello die is from Brutus Monroe. Love it. And it's her first eclipse card. It looks gorgeous. I love that. Looks great. Okay. Put that in the giveaway bucket. Ooh, this is fun. This is a really fun technique. Hold on. This is from Mandy in Minnesota. Look how fun this is. Okay, so fun. She has a black and white image, and then she masked off just this vertical stripe, and then ink blended the stripe going down. But it doesn't end there because she mounted it on the top of a background that has the color all blended around the edges. That's so fun. I love those details. Amazing. Ink is Catherine Pooler, Alex Siberia Flowers from Stamp Timber. And let's see, Simon Says Stamp Silver Lining Sequence. Perfect. What a fun technique for like what would normally be like a really big image to color. That's so cool. What a fun technique. I want to do something like that. That would be fun. Thank you so much, Mandy. All right, we're moving right along. I'm not sure how many cards we have left, but we're doing well. Here's Donna's card. She's from Missouri. Look how pretty this is. So dramatic. I just want to be in that scene where there's kind of like a darkish blue sky, right? Like I'm imagining this is like at sunset, but you're not looking toward the sun, like this is the other direction. Because I think it was from the sun, it'd be a little brighter. It's kind of moody. I like it. All right, Stamps at Hero Art's My Monthly Hero from July 2023. Love it. What a great card. And like it's really subtle. It's like a little bit of a more darker, intense blue down to a lighter blue at the bottom. Really pretty. Donna, I love it. Okay. Up next, oh, some plastic. Hold on. Okay. This one is from Karina in Michigan. Ooh, look how fun this is. So I think she's used an embossing folder, and then she's done a bunch of ink blending on top of the embossing folder to emphasize that design. Let's see here. Oh, it's on watercolor paper. Oh, it is watercolor paper. Let's see. Where's the embossing folder? Oh, Derice, citrus fruit embossing folder. And then she's used a bunch of Hero Arts inks. Cool. And then Stampin' Up! Iridescent adhesive backed dots. Oh, I love this. Yep, that's cool right there. A little bit of a little shine there on the dots. What a fun card. And I like that it's basically monochromatic. And Live It With Zest. You would think you'd do like yellows and oranges and like greens, but she didn't. She used like reds and pinks. So fun and very different. Karina, thank you. What a fun card. Okay. Coming up. Ooh, this is really pretty. It's like a whole scene. Hold on. This is from Nancy in Tennessee. Look how pretty this is. Like, and it's got lots of dimension. Like the little cloud coming in from top and bottom. That is really cool. And then she's put the hummingbird die right on top, and then there's flowers coming in each direction. Let your dreams take flight. What a pretty card. So she says, Nancy says, I use salty ocean salvage patina and squeezed lemonade on the hummingbird. Gorgeous. The background is done with tumbled glass and speckled egg distress oxide inks. All dyes are spellbinders. That's so pretty. It's a very dramatic kind of scene. So pretty. I love that. Thank you so much, Nancy. All right. This is from not Kay, but Karen. Karen in Wisconsin. Oh my word, look at this very soft blend. I need to take it as a personal challenge to do some very soft ink blending. I tend to go overboard. Or I just go for like super bright colors, which are not bad, but I just, challenge myself. Try some different things. I love this. Such a soft blend. And I love this stacked frame on the outer edge. That's so pretty. Simus's stamp for Butterfly Dreams, A2 frames. And then the inks are Lemonade, Peachy, and Bubblegum. I have those colors. And that bubblegum is really soft here. I love that. I love that. I keep saying I love that over and over and over. Y'all, I need to find a new phrase. But it's true, I do love that. I also love the silver embossed greeting right there. And then it has a callback with the silver frame. So creative. Thank you so much, Karen. Put that in the giveaway bucket. Moving on. This is a fun one. Who is this from? This is from Ayla in Finland. I think we already saw one of hers, but this one is for March. Act like a lady, think like a boss. Amen. What a fun card. I love all the coloring. It looks like she may have used like alcohol markers or maybe regular markers. Let's see, Hampton Arts for the stamps, distress oxides, and then basic markers for coloring. I love it. And I love the arrangement of the ladies. And then she's added some like detail for the shoes. So cool. Amazing. Such a different card. I love it. Thank you so much, Ayla. All right, into the giveaway bucket. Looks like we have, we have more cards than I thought. We have this many plus 2 more. Let's open this really big one right now. I believe this is from Sam over in the UK. Sam likes to make very unusually sized cards. And always has to make an envelope for it too, because it is so unusually. You know what? I should zoom out. Let me zoom out. Because Sam's cards are always really large. Okay. Yes, it is Sam. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yes, I remember. Sam sent another card like this before. Oh, my word. How fun is that? Hope your birthday is epic. I love it. And then it's got like a drink and a bottle of something maybe a little cheeky. I love it. And I love the use of my circle stamp with the ink blending over the top. That's so cool. And then look at that. It's even like all the way on the inside. So amazing. And then I love that there's like a little picture and like Cubics card displays as above so that whoever you're sending it to knows what to do with it. So it's like this, like sits up. Amazing. All right, bold circle background stamp, embossed with clear embossing powder, and then distress inks. Beer bottle and glass are Chloe's creative cards. Controller is from Funky Fossil and all colored with Copics. Sam, I love it. You've outdone yourself again. Amazing. I feel like I need to save this card and give it to my husband for his birthday because I think he'd appreciate it, especially the video game reference. That'd be so fun. Sam, thank you for sending that along. That's amazing. Up next, oh, this is fun. we have a card from Bunny. I think I saw Bunny in the chat. Okay, let's appreciate the envelope first. And she's even included a fun postage stamp that matches. That's so cute. Look at this. Look at that fun blending. Coming from like a yellow center of the flowers. I love it. Sorry, I keep saying I love it over and over because I do love all this stuff. All right, retro daisy stencil from Simon. Looks like we've got some distress oxides. And then this was the perfect piece of scrap paper for my sentiment. Oh, it is the perfect piece of scrap paper. Oh, and it's like all colored. It's like printed that color or whatever. Amazing. I even like the embossed lines here. I like the corrugated and also the addition of the little confetti sequins or the flat sequins. So cool. How fun is that? Thank you so much, Bunny. And I love that you included the stamped envelope that matches. Because, I mean, if you have the stamp that matches, how could you not? Right? Okay. Let's see here. Coming up next. Ooh, I love this. It's so purple. This is from Kim in Maryland. Look at this. Oh, I forgot. I need to zoom back in. Here we go. So we can see it a little closer. Look how cool this is. Okay, what colors are these coming in? I almost want to say like a villainous potion, but maybe not. Because I want to say villainous potion might be a little bit more blue. I don't know. Let's see. Yes, Catherine Pooler inks, Pixie Dust, Sweet 16, and Grape Crush. It's got to be that Grape Crush. So pretty. I love that. And then the Kathy Zilski Witch Please. I love it. So cool. Kim, what a fun and dramatic card. This would be really fun to send around Halloween because it's like Halloween wink wink, but like not. I think it's really, really neat. And the stamp, I guess, is that from her Witch Please too? It must be. So fun. I love it. Thank you so much, Kim. Coming up next, ooh, this one has a special envelope from Joy in Minnesota. Ooh, you're thinking maybe Simon Hurley for that image? Maybe. Look at this fun envelope. It's all stripy. And then look at this fun little thing. Okay. Is this like drawn on for the plaid? That's amazing. Let's hang out soon. I love that. Hey, girl. Background, ink blended with 3 colors of Simon Hurley ink. Handmade stencil with 1/2 inch openings. Lines added with a zig pigment pen and marker and ruler. Look at that. She like drew on. That's so fun. I love that. Amazing. What a fun technique and a different look. I think it's just so creative. Clouds made with Simon Landscape Stencil. Chicken and Sentiments are from Amazon. Coloring with Altenew markers. Amazing. Joy, what a fun, creative way to create your own plaid. I want to try that technique. That's super fun. I think you could even do it like you watercolor the larger stripes and then use a pen to add on the overlay. So cool. And I love the colored pattern paper you included on the envelope. Joy, amazing. Okay. Oh, I'm dropping things. Oh no. Oh no, it's a slip. There we go. This is from Jamie in Utah. My neighbor down the road. Look how pretty this is. It's a 5x7 card. Happy birthday. Love that up there. Looks like maybe like used a Cricut to write out the happy birthday. Maybe. Not sure. I suspect. Sentiment printed on Cricut. Yep. Flower stamp, vintage garden from Altenew. What a fun image. And I like how dramatic it is, where it's just the 2 flowers. And then you've got the blend on the outside. That's so pretty. And I love these kind of like softer colors that Jamie's used. Just a little softer than like super bright. So pretty. I love it. Amy. Adorable. Did we look on the inside? We did. Okay. Up next, we have, ooh, this looks like maybe it has some ink, like a watercolor or something. This was from February from Amy. So the theme was coloring. So it looks like she did color with markers. But look how pretty this image is. And then she's done some really careful coloring. Hold on, I'm catching a Mr. Fred fur. Oh no, it's glued underneath. I think maybe Amy has a pet. Maybe. Pause and reflect. That's a great sentiment. I love that. How did she do this? Oh, she used my frames. That's great. Altenew stamps and ink, waffle flower butterfly. Oh, the little tiny butterfly right there. I love that. That's so pretty. Amy, adorable. Thanks for sending that along. I'll put your slip in the giveaway bucket. All right, coming up next from Vicky in Texas, we have this fun. Okay, first let's appreciate the envelope with the butterfly. It's adorable. Love that little ink blending on top. And then we've got that same butterfly over here on the card. So cool. This extra special birthday card is being sent your way with lots and lots of happy wishes for a really special day. Have a great birthday. Oh, I love that. Like a little bit of a longer greeting. It's perfect. Every time I say love that, yes, let's make it a drinking game. I'm catching myself saying it half of the time and then I'm like, change it up, change it up. You got to say something different. Okay, I can't say love that. I appreciate the glitter coming down the side. I think it's a stencil. Oh, it's mysterious. Vicky didn't give us any details. I'm guessing it's a stencil just because this is like a glitter paste coming down. Do you guys see that? It's got a little bit of some height to it. Adorable. Vicky, thank you. Thanks for sending that along. Okay. This one is from my friend Chris out in Washington State. I think this is one of my circle stencils. And then the warm hugs is from a die that I did for Simus's stamp a while back. That's what I'm guessing. Hi, Kristina. I used your new dots on dots stencil. That is true. With the rainbowish inks. Adorable. This is such a fun stencil set. And I die cut with waffle flower A7 layers dies. Warm hugs die from Simus's stamp. Have a great day. Love it. There we go again. Love it or love that. One or the other. Okay, so I'm not sure what inks she's used. Chris, if you're watching, let us know what inks you used for this blend, if you remember. Sometimes it's hard, if it's been a while. If it's not like screaming at you like a specific color, it's hard to know, especially if you've got a lot of colors in your stash. But I got to come up with a different word. Instead of saying I love it, I have to say I dig it. I'm really trying to come up with other words, y'all. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Chris, I'm going to put that slip in the giveaway bucket, and then I'll put your card over here. Perfect. Okay. Coming up, this card is from Sue in Michigan. Okay. Purple. This is like this really soft, kind of warm purple. I kind of really gravitate toward colors that aren't quite like right on like a grape purple. I love grape purple. Love it. But I also really enjoy like these more toned back colors. I think it's just really fun. So she used the Greetery Birthday Bloom Stamp and Die, Stampin' Up! Inks and Cardstock, Penny Black, Tailored Expressions. Amazing. Thank you so much, Sue. Ooh, this one's fun. Ooh, and very timely considering yesterday was Easter. This is from Laura in Arizona. Look at these pretty ink blends with like sunset. That's really beautiful. I'm sort of guessing that, hold on, my sister's calling. I'm going to have to call her back. I'm sort of guessing that this is waffle flower just from the die, but I could be wrong. Maybe she masked them off or used something different. Oh, she doesn't say what she used. I have no idea. It's mysterious. But I do love a good card like this with the postage stuff. That's so pretty. Laura, thank you for sending that along. I love the colors you've used. I'm guessing it's Villainous Potion, Ripe Persimmon, and Mustard Seed. Could be totally wrong. What a pretty card. Thanks, Laura. All right, looks like we have, let's see, how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 left, you all. We're making really good time. From Leslie Cook in California. Wow, this is like almost the same. Wait, hold on. Similar. Purple to red to yellow. Postage. Wow. Leslie and Laura were on the same wavelength. Isn't that crazy? Love that. And they just happen to be in my little bin of cards, like right next to each other. That's unreal. Ink blending using dye ink, stamps and postage dies from waffle flower. How pretty is this? And I love that there's like this yellow kind of really small gingham print in the background. I think it's really creative. It's a way to like pull out the yellow in the sunset color blend, but not have it be like just plain yellow cardstock. Amazing. Leslie, thank you. Check the inside. We're all good. Okay. Up next. Oh, we might have had 5 cards. This one's from Jill in Ontario, Canada. Ooh, look at this fun, moody Northern Lights blend. That's so cool. I love a good Northern Lights reference or like a look of the Northern Lights. I think it's just amazing. And I love, I've got to come up with a different I love. I adore when silhouette stamps are used, like in front of a really colorful background to like imply like a sunset or like this nighttime sky here. I also am pointing out these snowflakes right here. They have a little shine on them because they're probably like acetate or something. They're like little plastic sequins. I just noticed there's the moon up here. So cool. Mama Elephant Winter Wonderland stamp set. The sentiments from C9 Alpine Village set. May your day be snowy and bright. Amazing. Thanks so much, Jill. Up next, we have from Claudia in Tucson, Arizona. Ooh, this is a really pretty blend. It looks like it's like really warm and hot, right? And it's like, you know, where giraffes live. So like Africa, that's amazing. This blend, I'm trying to think, probably Distress. What is that? Dried apricot, maybe? Dried apricot might not be as intense as that. Sponge sugar. Ooh, I don't think that's picked raspberry. That's a different pink. Kitsch flamingo, maybe? Barn door, aged mahogany. Ooh, we know. Okay, fossilized amber, fired brick, abandoned coral, sponge sugar, called that. Kitsch flamingo, caught that. Picked raspberry is in there with black soot. And then Hero Arts Kid of the Month from years ago, Gina K. cardstock. I got a few of those. I would have never guessed fossilized amber or abandoned coral, but now that I see that, I can see it in there. Now I can see it. But I'm glad I called sponge sugar and Kitsch flamingo. I want to pat myself on the back for that one. I love it. Claudia, what an adorable card. I love it. I love the ink blend. I love the little splatter of water you did at the end, especially adding those water droplets in like a silver metallic. Amazing. Oh, and inside we've got elephants. Amazing. Okay, we're almost done here. We've just got 2 cards. So this one is from Nicole in Texas. Okay, this is amazing. Such a fun technique. You have like a really colorful background and then you have just a white and black monochromatic large image on top. Such a fun way to use one of these really large images, but not have to color it. So if you are not a coloring person, but maybe you've got some of these images in your stash, such a fun way to use it because you can do your ink blend and then put that on top. It's amazing. Such a fun technique. And I love the holographic cardstock used for the border around the outside edge. I also really like the how the floral image is coming over, like it expands past the edge of the colorful background. Like it goes all the way to the edge of the holographic border. Such a fun detail. And then also we have the high there overlapping in the same way. Such fun design elements. Amazing. Nicole, awesome. Okay. Last card for the night. This is fun. Okay, this is from Vicki Miller in Orlando. And look at this fun card. I just want to be in a storybook with this scene. I think it'd be amazing. I missed a first timer. Who was it? Leanne just texted me. Oh, Claudia. Let me go back. And I believe it was this one. Claudia. Ta-da. But can you believe we got through the whole thing and we only had one first timer? Wow. That's amazing. That means that everyone is like repeat. That's so fun. I love that. Okay, Vicky's card. I love that she sort of created her own little scene here. Where are all these from? Lavinia Stamps, Fairies and Mushrooms and Rabbit. Blended Distress Oxide, Colored Pencil, Inside Sentiment by Lavinia. Okay, so what's the inside sentiment? Always believe something wonderful is about to happen. That is something to live by. I would agree with that. There are always better days ahead of you than hard days behind you. Absolutely. Love that. Just said it again. Has anyone started the drinking game? Are you completely plastered at this point? I'm going to work on it, y'all. I really try to not say all the time. I try. The bell's not broken. The bell is vintage. Let's do that again. It's like an old library bell. Bell's not broken. But maybe you were saying it's broken because I didn't ring it the first time. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. She's colored it in with, looks like almost maybe like acrylic paint pens. Is that what she said? Colored pencil. Oh, okay. And blended distress oxides. What a fun scene. I really do want to live in like a storybook with this scene. Wouldn't that be fun? Kathy says, I've had 18 shots. Kathy, I'm sorry. I'm apologizing to your liver. I will work on it, I promise. Okay. I am enjoying the color palette. I like that there's the ink blend over the top and then the black and white image on top. And then some color added to some areas, but you can really see the background still kind of coming through. So creative. Vicki, thank you so much. She also says no drawing because she won in January. So I will keep that out. Okay. All right. Those are all the cards. Those are all the cards for tonight. So now we need to pick a winner. We have to pick a winner. So I'm going to give these a good shuffle. Shuffle? Is that what it's called? Yeah, because you're shuffling cards. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Oh my word. My lovely assistant, aka my husband, is not here at the moment to pick the winner, so I'll have to do it on my own. I'm just going to keep kind of adding these into each other. Okay. Amy, should I make you a list of adjectives for mail call? You know what? I would appreciate that. I purposely did not say the other phrase. Okay, so tonight's winner is going to get a $50 gift card to a crafty online store of their choice. So I'm going to randomly pick one out. I'm not looking. Donna in Missouri. I hope Donna's watching. If she's not, I hope she catches this on replay. But Donna is the March mail call winner. $50 gift card to online store. Okay, Donna, If you could go to my blog and just fill out the contact form, send me an email saying, hey, I won the, the March mail call, and then we'll get your gift card to you. Yay. Cool. All right, you guys, I've had so much fun with you tonight. That was nice and fast and easy, but we did get through a ton of cards. It was a lot of fun. Next month's theme is birthday. And I planned it specifically like this. I did it last year and maybe even the year before, so that when we're opening the April cards in May, it's my birthday month. So I planned it specifically like that so that we can just, celebrate my birthday all month long. I always think that like I remember in high school, if people knew it was your birthday, a lot of people would, hold on. There we go. A lot of people would say happy birthday to you in the halls, with the lockers and stuff. And I had a friend that she got happy birthday wishes all day long. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. And then my birthday came and it was like nothing. And I was like, what in the world? And so I asked her and she's like, well, you have to let people know it's your birthday. If they don't know it's your birthday, no one knows to wish you happy birthday. I'm like, that is a very good point. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to celebrate my birthday. And then people know. I don't think it's selfish at all. I think it's just, I would like to celebrate that I'm alive. Put it that way. So fun. Betsy says, spread it out for the whole month. I agree. I need to plan something for my birthday month. I haven't planned anything yet. I don't have any travel. I'm not really traveling until August. I have one little trip coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm just going to go out and visit. I'm going to go out and visit Jennifer McGuire for the week. I'm going to work out there for a week. We'll get lots done, actually. It'll be great. But after that, I don't think I have any trips planned until August. And I travel a lot, so this is going to be amazing. I love to be at home. As much as I love to travel, I also really love being at home. There's that meme going on right now where it says, I only leave the house to go out of the country. Mine is, I only leave the house to go out of state or out of the country. One or the other. I'll take either. Stephanie's asking about the stain in my sweatshirt. I haven't tried it yet. I need to do that. I'll report back. All right, if any of you would like to participate in future months of mail call, there's information down below in the video description. You can just click over there and get all the information over at my blog, including the link to download that little form that everyone fills out when they send in their card. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. I will see you all very soon for, my release comes out, my monthly release with Conquer Tonight comes out on the 9th of every month, and that is this Thursday. So I will see you on Thursday for a walkthrough video of everything in the April 2026 release. I hope you'll come back and join me and see all the new products that are heading your way. Thanks so much for joining me tonight, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.